We're putting a call into Elmo in the Shade, but it's really Elmo in the Shades. You got Tommy Lee, my man over there. Tommy Lee been with everybody, Excalibur, Flash. But it's Elmo, what's the real name?
Elmo Lee Thomas.
And you're
Elmo
from where?
Right here in Memphis.
Went to school?
All my life, Overton High School.
How long has the group been together?
We have had the group together for 29 years in some form or fashion. And I've been continually playing in Memphis since 1979.
You know, Elmo,
I've always had a working band.
I know you're everywhere. You know who really touted me, who hit me to you, was John Daly, the golfer.
Yeah.
He used to use you a lot when he hit town about 15 years ago.
He's an old friend. I hadn't seen him in a while, but definitely an old guy.
He's a good guy.
I love him.
All right, now Elmo in the Shades, you got it. First, let's talk about the CD that's out. Tell us about it.
Well, it's something we've been working on for a long time. John helped us a little bit getting that started. It's got some great players on it. I'm so proud of. Most of them are people that have played in our band, including Tommy Lee Williams, who are sax and percussion and vocals. Our band right now consists of Charles Skip Pitts, who's of course played with Isaac Hayes.
Wow. We played that wah wah on Shad.
Yeah, and he plays with the Bo Keys around town a little bit. And we've got Mickey Gregory.
Oh, Mickey, yeah.
Who's our old trumpet player. Played with Isaac and Stax and for years. And Hubert Crawford Jr. is playing drums with us. He's former drummer with James Brown, still plays with the Bar-Kays, and Mark Farner of Grand Funk. And, of course, Tommy Lee, who used to play at Stax. You know, he played on the old Sam and Dave catalog of Stax, not to mention back in Nashville when he used to play with Jimi Hendrix and the King Casuals.
I remember Tommy Lee when he was with Stax, when he was with Flash and the board of directors, and also Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are some great local bands.
Well,
but that CD has got it's mainly a blues record, but it's got a little bit of everything. It's funky and it's got some ballads on it, but it's real high energy. Sounds great loud, and we're selling it. We're just now starting to release it in a national release. We had it out locally for a few months, and now we're going to send it out to the world and see what happens with it.
Well, that's good. You know, you deserve one, man. You've been out there a long time. Well, I know it's an old cliche, but you have paid those dues.
I've got plenty of Memphis scars on me. I've played as many club gigs as I think anybody in the last 25 years.
And all this month, you're playing everywhere. We just check the paper?
We're all over. We show up regularly over at the little place called the Juke Joint over at Southland Dog Track, and we play there on a regular basis. We'll be there sometime in October, and we're also I'm starting a little music series. Me and Neil Hines, who owns Neil's, at a venue called The Vine, which is I believe it's 1819 Madison,
right
next door to Neil's, and we're getting some great groups, of which we're going to be one of them. We have Gary Johns and the Coolers is going to be coming in. They've reformed and starting to play again. Randy and the Radiants are going to be showing up on this thing. We have Larry Raspberry's coming in.
Is he coming as the Gentrys or the High Steppers?
No, he's coming in the High Steppers. and a lot of the other just good old R&B bands, because there's not as many venues that have the live R&B dance bands anymore, like Memphis used to be just full of. You know, I used to not answer the phone. We had so many jobs a lot of times. But nowadays, you know, I just felt like we needed one place to where the people that love Memphis R&B and older rock and roll too, you know, can come dance to a live band, and we've decided to try this thing over at the Vine, which is a very, very nice. It's a banquet facility, really. It's not like a bar. It is a bar, but it's an old theater
or something.
It's an old theater.
Yeah, well, Madison Avenue.
Somebody told me it was old Idlewild, but I'm not really sure. It used to be. I remember I played there back in '82. I did a warm-up band. We were the warm-up band for the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
All right.
I think it was called the Madhouse back then. It was also called the Ritz, and it was also maybe Poet's Corner. It was a poet.
Let's get a word in from Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee, what you been doing since you left Flash, man?
Actually, some of everything. Man.
Yeah.
Here and there, mainly with Elmo. We've been playing a lot with Elmo.
You're from Memphis, aren't you, Tommy?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
Mount Pisgah High School, but actually during that time I was living out in Eden.
Okay.
It's still in Shelby County, but, you know.
Name some of the cats you played with.
Well, let's see. While I was up in college, Tennessee State, I was playing with Jimi Hendrix, Larry Lee. You know, remember Larry Lee?
I remember that, yeah.
He was a sophomore. I was a freshman. He already had been up there, so he said, "Come on down, man. Come on down, sit in, man. He's looking for another sax player." They
Yeah.
had one older guy, and so I came in and went right on in, and that's kind of how I paid my way through college.
I see, man. You've done it, hadn't you?
Yeah, and then I got out. As soon as I got out of the Army, I got drafted. I mean, after I got out of college, I got drafted in military. So I was fortunate enough by me having a music knowledge. I was in the Army band.
Yeah, yeah.
After I got out the band, then I went straight playing with Otis Redding and the Bar Case.
Oh, man, you play with some greats. Tom Lee, we got to run.
Okay.
I'm going to say, give him the fist seal. All right, Tommy's going to give it himself. Tommy, I'm going to tell Flash you said hello.
Okay.
I remember those times down to Thunderbird Lounge and TJ's and all those joints.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun. Elmo, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having us, George.
God, you got to do this again, and I'm way overdue having you on my show. I want you to come back again.
Thank you.
Don't
We'll be
forget the
glad to
CD.
come back.
It's everywhere, right?
It's quite a few. We have it at Spin Street, Memphis Music on Bill, Center for Southern Folklore, and quite a few other record stores around town. And Lynn, it'll be on the internet soon. CD Baby.
All right, Elmo and the Shades. I'm George Klein. It's Memphis Sounds.